So I'm going to try it all myself today.
Good.
You just sit back and be a passenger.
I'll sit back and relax, enjoy the ride.
Hopefully.
Under the dutiful command of Captain Picott.
I
think you got the wrong
do that all the time.
Cessna got a little bit crazy with us. Yeah. Said, hey, you know what? Let's just change the way everyone's been doing things their whole lives. And we'll call it progression. So a lot of the stuff today is going to be mainly safety and things that we'll go over.
Yeah.
Radio and takeoff, landings, etc. And we got time, we'll try to do some touch and goes.
All right. So welcome aboard. 552-907 Golf. Okay. Start off outside is all clear.
Okay.
Start out with seat belts. Safety. Seat belts first. We just did. Put the metal fitting to the buckle to release. Push the red tab. Seat adjustment we've also done.
Sure.
Underneath the seat. Aircraft doors. Make sure they're locked and secure.
We will.
Air vents. Once
Sure.
we become airborne, those will cool us down a bit. Nice cool day today. Fire extinguisher in between our seats. In the event that there's a fire on your side, for example, you'll relinquish control and douse the fire. Pull the pin. Nice, easy sweeping motion, and vice versa. If there's fire on my side, I relinquish control to do that as well.
Okay.
Fire feet, so we just explained that. Evacuate in the event that there's an emergency. We need to evacuate quickly. Push on the, actually pull on the black tab to release the door on either side and vacate. And hopefully we don't need to do that today. Exchange controls. Your controls, my controls, your controls. We'll do that 3-step process.
Okay.
Also talking during the sterile phase of the flight, during takeoff, landings, you know, any type of ATC.
Anything not aviation related,
Yeah.
we'll talk. It's impossible in an instructional environment to
Exactly.
not talk on the ground.
I want you to talk.
Fair enough.
And then your pick authority.
Okay.
So that's about it.
Okay.
I went ahead to, instead of trying to memorize things, actually to practically put them in place and the event that we need to do something. So check off list, although I have, which is right here. It's right here to memory right now. So, all right. So, ready. We'll get the check off list here. Internal is complete. Okay, any questions?
None.
Alrighty. Okay, cold engine start actually has already been on.
Just go ahead and do a cold. Just the only thing that's going to be different here is just instead of a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on the prime, just let the fuel level come up a little bit, and I can be here to help too if that doesn't start.
Okay, so put
Fuel flow come up. Excuse me.
Alright, so let's see here. Mixture cut off. Let's see here. Let's do this here back here. Doors closed. Mixture cut off. Circuit breakers checked, all in. Battery master off. Magnetos off. AVI switch off. Electrical switches off. Fuel selector boot. Fuel shut off valve is in. Okay. Battery master on. Battery master on. Beacon light on. It is on. Okay, throttle 1/4 inch. Fuel pump on.
Also turn the beacon on if you hadn't yet.
Yes, I
Okay, that's
did.
good.
And fuel is on.
And you know what? You didn't increase this, so that didn't do anything.
Let's try this again here. Look at the fuel flow. It's moving up.
That's good.
Okay.
No hand on the throttle. No hand on the mixer. I'm sorry.
Let me find the key first.
There it is.
Yeah. That's my safety, so I don't lock myself out. Actually, Randall said if I locked myself out, I think it may have been one or the other. They said I'd have to crawl back in. I'm too big to crawl. Alrighty. So, feet on the brakes. Clear!
Too quick. So let's start and then do it.
Clear!
Just verify this is a full stop. Affirmative, 3 ship up.
Okay, can you hear me?
Loud and clear.
Awesome. Right. So I'm going to also use FOR flight today.
Okay.
Put the...
So the taxi diagram is about the only purpose you'll need FOR flight for today.
Okay, so I don't even need to tie into GPS.
No, not at all.
All right.
32 Air Shore 707.
But it's a good idea to, I mean, I'd recommend getting used to having a taxi diagram as well as if you're going to use FOR flight, use FOR flight, but make sure that you know where you are. It's a good practice to learn at this point. We don't need GPS. We're going to go to these practice area. We're not going to be, you know, I don't want to say doing much more than that, but it's, you know, you're not going to a specific point.
Okay. Let's check ATIS here a bit. 124.375 right here. And COM 1, actually you want to go to COM 2, correct?
No.
Sarasota Airport information, Alpha time 1352.
You can do that way, but the better way is
10, sky clear, temperature 1.
is like this.
Altimeter 3016,
Okay.
visibility.
So then it's just a positive exchange from COM 1 to COM 2.
Approach east, landing departing runway 32 and runway 04. Ground control and clearance limit, final frequency 121.9er. All aircraft feedback runway assignment and hold short instructions. Use caution for increased bird activity on near the airport. Advise on this contact. You have information Alpha.
Information Alpha.
Okay.
First alphabet of the day.
What was the altimeter setting?
1352 Zulu, wind 020.
Altimeter setting was
10, sky clear, temperature 17, dew point 08. Altimeter 3016, visibility
016.
unrestricted.
Good.
Right.
Visual approach east, landing departing runway 32 and runway 04. Ground control and clearance limit, final frequency 121.9er. All aircraft feedback runway assignment and hold short instructions. Use caution for increased bird activity on near the airport. Advise on this contact. You have information Alpha. Sarasota Airport information Alpha time 1352 Zulu, wind 020 at 9er, visibility 10, sky clear, temperature 17, dew point 08. Altimeter 3016, visibility
Okay, so we can switch back to
unrestricted.
1. Switch over to Sarasota ground 121.9er. That's there, so switch over here.
Correct. Okay. Okay, what are you going to say? So know what you're going to say before you get out there.
I'm going to say Sarasota ground 5297 Golf, requesting departure to the east practice area 1,600.
No. So it's just easier. So it's going to be is 5297 Sarasota ground, like I said. 5297 Golf, clearance to the east practice area 2,500. That's it.
2,500.
And remember this. I'm trying to get everybody to is less is more on the radio.
Yeah.
Just less is more.
To 2,500.
Correct.
And response will probably be hopefully actually we're going 04.
Well, it doesn't. Their response is going to be there. I mean, you can anticipate. You know, they're taking off either runway 4 or runway 32. They'll probably give us runway 4 to the east practice area. They're going to probably say, you know, fly runway heading, maintain VFR below 1,600. You got it already right written here,
Yeah.
so you can kind of get a general idea what it's going to be already.
All right. All right, let's go then. Sarasota ground 5297 Golf, requesting departure to east practice area 2,500.
Great.
5297 Golf, Sarasota ground on departure, flight heading 360, maintain VFR at or below 1,600 feet, Tampa Departure 119.65 and squawk 0140.
Departure 360 heading at or below 1,600, squawking 119.65. Actually, departure frequency 119.65 and squawking 0140. 5297 Golf.
Number 5297 Golf, feedback is correct. Device ready to taxi.
Say you're ready to taxi with Alpha if you want to, from the pilot place.
Sarasota ground, 5297 Golf, we're ready to taxi from the pilot place. Information Alpha.
Number 5297 Golf, runway 04, taxi via Hotel Delta, hold short, runway 32.
Hotel Delta, hold short, 32.
Okay.
That is runway 404. Hotel via Hotel Delta, hold short, runway 32. 5297 Golf.
Okay. Are you ready to go?
They mess me up every time because if I'm doing...
Don't need to worry about that. All you got to do, and this is where is, this is, I think this is that, and this is just me, is I think you're trying to plan so far in advance that you may be getting yourself confused. So, and that's just for me watching this. So really, if you want to get like a printout of, since we're going to do most of our training here, or pull up your FOR-flight.
Which I have.
Yeah, and you can look at the thing, and I don't think for FOR-flight, you don't need it for navigation, but navigating on the ground would be a good thing. So come up here and look where we are. So you go to your airport, there you are, perfect. And you're going to have your airplane right there with a little mark.
Yep.
And then, so we're going to come out here, and you're going to go to Hotel
Delta,
and they skipped Foxtrot because that's a non-movement area.
Yeah.
So you can do whatever you want to there. But, so you come out here to Foxtrot, you're going to go to Hotel, then there's Delta, and on Delta, you're going to come this way, and you're going to hold short of 32 on Delta, okay?
Foxtrot,
Okay, so...
okay, so let's rock.
Okay. All right, you're clear right, center, and left. Why don't you test the brakes right now, too? Good plan, they work, and my brakes work. There you go. So, and also something else we want to reduce on the mixture on the ground. And I usually use about 2 fingers, maybe a finger and a half width on there.
To the right there.
Pardon?
Hotel to the right.
Correct.
Okay.
But you can look on your chart there and see, right? And you just ask for verification, but that's where we are. So here's Foxtrot. You look over here to the right, you see Hotel. Look at the direction sign.
Okay. Then on that side.
Then it'd be Hotel to Delta.
And Grand United 1215, we're joining Alpha for Bravo 14.
Yeah, 1215, Sarasota ground, taxi terminal via Alpha, hold short, runway 4.
Taxi to via Alpha, hold short, runway 14, United 1215.
United 1215, hold short, runway 04.
I'm sorry, 04 United, so 1215, hold short.
United 1215, cross runway 4, taxiway Alpha.
Clear to cross runway 4 on Alpha to the ramp, United 1215.
Left turn here.
Right turn at Delta.
Left turn here. Right turn Delta. We're going to hold short runway 2.
We'll light ourselves up like a Christmas tree here.
Well, when we get there, we're ways away from it. Usually when they clear you to cross, and that's a good standard. If you want to do that, I normally don't, but you do what makes you feel comfortable, and you can justify anything by it's in the best interest of safety.
Maintain 3000. Expect flight level 330.
But I would wait until you get across, just because if you think about it, your lights, the strobes, things like that may blind somebody else.
60, 60.
Columbus, Circus 4 has file 3000.
Enhanced threshold mark there.
1965, clock 6060, Southwest 26.
Just before the blinking lights up there is where you stop.
87 readback is correct. Push back your discretion, advisory taxi, no delays to destination at the moment.
Copy all, thank you.
Ground Piper 7 Papa Tango flying to Bartow.
You're not riding the brakes, right?
No.
Okay.
Number 907 Golf, cross runway 32, taxiway Delta.
Runway, crossing runway 32, 7597 Golf, 5297 Golf.
Okay. Repeat everything exactly how they say it. So you got it. We got to go though.
37 Sarasota ground runway.
So when they respond, the big things they want to know are where you are. So they need to, because everything's recorded.
Yeah.
Everyone's all excited about liability and things like that. So it's important for you to say, most importantly out of that whole transmission is going to be
heading 360 at
cross runway 32, taxiway Delta, 5297 Golf. That's it.
1077 Papa Tango.
Aero 7 Papa Tango, readback correct, device ready taxi.
I forgot to do something here.
What?
We'll do 0140.
We can do that at run up too. I mean, that's there's a lot of stuff that I know. This is only our second time together, so.
You should do the squawk code right when
I usually do it when, but I was letting you do it yourself. I usually do it when we're before we move the plane.
That's what I meant to do.
Okay, so here we are.
All right. I'm going to do on.
No, I usually wait, so that's when I do my lights, camera, action. So that's when as a reminder to me, because remember, I think I told you, if not, I told another primary student, is that you look at the radar scope or whatever is inside the tower, is when you do this, it's not really recording up there, or not really, you're not messing up the screen. But if you press it on there, just added clutter. So I get into the maybe not mnemonic, but the routine or habit of, once you're cleared on the runway, then I go lights, camera, and then action. Okay, lights, camera, action. Okay, that's what I do.
Ground, you're clear to Charlie, Hotel Sierra Airport via the Circus 4 departure as filed. Departure maintain 3000. Expect flight level 350. 1 minutes after departure.
We're going to do here.
119.65. Squawk 3335.
What you got? Want me to grab anything?
On my list. Oh, there it is. Your controls?
I got the controls.
Venus Global 5, readback correct. Device ready taxi.
All right, thank you.
All right, so what is on the list? I'll have to read this. You go and do your business.
All righty, so we're going to do here. Burn up brakes, brakes hold.
Information Alpha. Flight following up to Alpha Width.
Aero 7 Papa Tango, cross runway 32,
mixture
taxi
rich.
Bravo.
Flight control is free and clear.
Aero 7 Papa Tango, cross runway 32, taxiway Bravo.
Runway 32, taxiway Bravo,
You got your feet on the brakes?
I do.
Okay.
Number 181
Checking the rudder.
Sarasota ground. What is the requested altitude?
Good.
At or below 3000.
Alrighty.
Here.
Fuel selector buoy.
Honda 606 Juliet Fox,
Throttle.
taxi from Ross Air.
1800 RPM.
606 Juliet Foxtrot, Sarasota ground.
Feet on
Verify
the
yield
brakes.
information Alpha, runway 32, taxi via Juliet Charlie.
We have Alpha, we're going to 3-2 via Juliet Charlie for 6 Juliet.
Magnetos.
Number 181 Tango Sierra on departure, flight heading 360. Maintain VFR at or
Drop more than 175.
Tampa Departure,
Right magneto. We drop more than 175. No difference between 50 between the two. Back to both.
360 less than 1,600.
Checking the vac.
1965
Fuel flow.
2 on the squawk.
Temperature, everything's on the green.
Tango Sierra is ready to taxi from
Use down to idle.
Number 181 Tango Sierra, reback correct, runway 4, taxi via Echo Bravo.
And we'll
short of runway 32.
push it back up to 1,000 RPM.
Hold short of 32, Archer 1 Tango Sierra.
Mixture is required.
Global 525 at Dolphin with Alpha.
That should be good there. Looking at EGT.
Global 525, Sarasota ground, runway 32.
EGT right now should be where?
You've checked it all already, so it's basically, and that may be in an operative gauge, so it's
that like a bug, heading bug?
Yeah, it's not. I mean, you can get through the whole procedure of doing, you know, lean of peak, etc. No.
All right. That's what it came to memorize.
Okay.
Or to internalize.
All right, so now we're going to switch to, you do your radios. Okay, radios, that's transponder radios, so you're going to tower, right?
Tower.
Which is already there, so you'll come to memorize these. And you also go 11965 there, right?
Yep.
Okay. So now we're ready to resist this and try to commit to memory. So, so where are we now? What do we want to do?
Right now we want to kind of finalize our takeoff in the event that we don't have enough runway to land.
So we did that already in our pre-brief, so now we're going to go right to the checklist. This part of the whole thing usually goes pretty quick, okay?
I'm talking about this here.
What do you mean?
I'm talking about this here.
We don't need to talk about, and I don't want to say this, these are all going to be memory items.
Well,
So
that's why I memorized.
Oh, you want to go through and test it now?
Sure.
Okay, all right.
Event that we don't have enough runway to land, we're going to do 5 things. Turn the magnetos off.
Okay.
Going to wait for us. Battery master off. Going to pull fuel mixture out. Pull throttle out, and then pull the fuel cutoff out, which will be on.
Charlie 2, contact ground point.
That's pretty much it.
Okay, basically the one thing to ever forget about this is fly the airplane.
Yes.
Everything of this whole deal is a lot of that stuff, not to minimize that, primarily is
just fly the airplane.
Fly the airplane, because the engine's going to quit. A lot of this stuff, I mean, just fly it, okay?
Okay.
And then that's all good, but a lot of this stuff is better use of time and money. I'll say this much, and money primarily, is to do this on the ground. Because you could do that on the ground and say, okay, what am I going to do? Sit there and chair fly. Okay, so that's just it, essence of saving money.
Okay.
So 606 Juliet Foxtrot, Sarasota.
Let's go. You are ready to call tower, so
ready to call tower, so I'll get up to the line here.
Remember, less is more.
Yep.
97 Golf, 5297 Golf, holding short
runway 204 at Delta.
No, don't say Delta. Just say holding short of runway 4. Well, we are on Delta, but it's full length. I mean, they know where you are. Just say holding short of 4, because they gave you instructions the whole way here. They didn't say, and you didn't ask for anything different. It's assumed. Okay. It's full length.
Okay. So what we're going to do right now, what I'd like to do is to turn.
Let's stick with the same pattern and go lights, camera, action. So right now, because you won't forget that. Because if you remember lights, camera, action, you won't. We've not been cleared for departure yet. So just contact tower, let them know Sarasota Tower, 5297 Golf, holding short runway 4.
Sarasota Tower, 5297 Golf, holding short runway 04, ready for departure.
Perfect.
5297 Golf, Sarasota Tower, hold short runway 04.
Holding short runway 04, 5297 Golf.
Perfect job.
Blue Streak 5337, contact Tampa Departure, good flight.
Wait, where are we going?
Holding short.
Oh yeah, that means we don't move.
Okay.
No, I thought we were going to go forward on the runway, and that's so. Just leave it at 1,000 RPM. This guy's going to go before us, I think at least. No, just be concise, and that is really good.
Lights, camera, action.
So once they say you're cleared for takeoff, or line up and wait, position and it used to be position and hold, but now it's line up and wait, and that's when you do your lights, camera, action.
Sarasota Tower, Sub Pop Tango holding short, runway 4 sequence.
Sarasota Pop Tango, Sarasota Tower, hold short, runway 04.
Holding short, runway 4, Sub Pop Tango.
Number 5297 Golf, runway 04, clear for takeoff, traffic holding position, cross runway.
Why don't you take it?
Okay, 97 Golf, we're clear to go, runway 4.
I'm so screwed up with this damn thing.
Don't worry about it.
So
So
we
now
went
it's lights,
on.
no, it's altitude, so lights,
Jet 525.
camera,
Correct.
What the hell's camera?
Jet
Here.
525
Action.
right there, contact ground 49er.
there you go. Now we're clear for takeoff.
All right.
So we got everything to go with our standard call out will be, airspeed alive.
Yep.
All right. There you go.
Airspeed is alive.
There you go. Once it's alive, there you go. All right.
Jesus.
Relax. We're okay. Center line. Okay, 55 knots.
55 knots.
And rotate.
Rotate.
Good job.
Positive rate.
And one day we'll say gear up.
You're up.
What I did there is I stepped
He stepped on the rudder.
the brakes to get the yeah.
Maintain 1,600 on departure.
Now we're clear to go on 1,600 for 606 Julia Fox.
So climb up
Okay,
a little bit.
so-
Shit, about 79 knots and climb.
I'm trying to think what the
44 Hotel Papa, runway
what we're supposed to be doing here.
We're fine. Runway 360 or heading 360, excuse me.
60.
At 500 feet.
360.
Cessna 97 Golf, fly heading 360, contact Tampa Departure.
360 over to Tampa. Okay, that's a heading 360 and over to Tampa, 97 Golf. Okay, you're fine. Relax. You want me to handle this one?
I think I can do it. I'm just confused on where I'm supposed to be.
Well, relax. Everything's relaxed. Nothing's going to be perfect. Just relax. So you're a little bit tense, so just relax and we'll be okay. So
Hughes 101 is checking in.
you relax. This is Tampa, so this is big. You don't really make mistakes on this, not to add pressure to it. But
What I
you
want to say is,
just don't think too much about it. Tampa, 97 Golf is 1,000 climbing 1,006, 360. That's it. Okay? But watch our speed's fine. We're climbing pretty fast.
5334, or I'm sorry, Blue State 5337, Miami Center 132.3.
Okay, you're okay to keep on climbing to 1,600 feet. And I'll be here to back up.
Tampa 5967, Tampa, approach if you're up, reduce speed at 210.
Soda 210 for Southwest 5967, we're at a 7 for 6,000.
One Romeo, after you can turn back to the east, I need to descend aircraft out there.
South, Roger.
Now.
Tampa, this is 225 Yankee Zulu with
you beat me to it.
1,500 with a request.
And 6 Julia Foxtrot, climb and maintain 12,000, 12,000.
All right, 12,000 for 6 Julia Fox.
Shuttle 6079, turn 28 degrees to the right, traffic at your 12 o'clock, 3 miles turning eastbound at Cessna 2,500, I'm sorry, 5,500.
20 to the right, we're looking for him, Airshow 6079.
Bucky 316, contact Tampa, approach 119.9er, have a great day.
Over to 119.9er, have a good day, Bucky 316.
6 November, Delta, fly heading 350, join the fun approach course.
Flight heading
350, join the final 316 November.
Hughes 101, just want to maintain 4,000.
Set maintain 4,000, Hughes 101.
Shuttle 6079, just want to maintain 3,000.
3,06079.
97 Golf, Tampa Departure, if you're up, IDENT.
IDENT.
November 0, November, Mike, just want to maintain 7,000.
Center maintain 7,000, 550 November, Mike.
You're going too fast.
48, just want to maintain VFR 2,000.
Center maintain 2,000, 248.
2904, turn 20 degrees left, contact Sarasota Tower 120.1.
20 degrees left, contact Sarasota 0.1.
Navigational Air Shuttle 6079, sorry about that. Fly heading into 180 vector sequence, just want to maintain 2,000.
180, 2,060,
And November 5 Yankee Zulu, Tampa Departure. If you're up, say where you're headed today. You want to go to Sarasota for which runway do you want, or do you have an approach request?
Tampa, this is Sirius 5 Yankee Zulu. I'd like to do the RNAV 4 into Sarasota, beginning at Werpy if I could.
And 5 Yankee Zulu, you can proceed to direct Werpy for now. I'll let you know in a few minutes.
5 Yankee Zulu, direct Werpy.
November 16 November, you're leaving my airspace. Radar service terminate, squawk 1200 for exchange approved. Have a good day.
6 November, appreciate your help today. Good day.
Alright, 6 November Delta, you're a mile from the final approach correct. Cleared ILS runway 32 approach. Keep your speed up on the funnel. Sarasota Tower 120.1. Have a good day.
6 Sarasota Tower, 6 November Delta.
Southwest 59.
Too damn busy.
I'm going to jump in. This is. Oh, we identified it.
5967.
Shuttle 6079, reduce speed to 170.
170.
Airspeed, your altitude's getting low.
0 November, Mike, just want to maintain 6,000. Contact Tampa final 118.5. Good day.
18.5 down to 6,550 November, Mike. Good day.
Here's 101, turn 20 degrees to the left, vector sequence.
Okay, 20 to the left for sequence. Use 101.
Here's 101, just want to maintain 2,000. Good rate in the descent 33. November 97 Golf, you're ready to contact. Turn right on course. Maintain VFR 2,500. Clear down to the Bravo.
Okay, 97 Golf, we'll head to the east and roll 2,500 clear to the Bravo. Thanks. Okay, so the big thing there to learn is that we did not have clearance into so give it a hard right turn to 090, which you did. Yep. You can't go into without clearance. Now, class Charlie is different because they will give us, you just got to have radio contact. Bravo, you need clearance to. That's why she gave us clearance, and so we weren't there, but we do need to watch our altitude to get to now we're climbing to 2,500 feet, okay? So there's a lot, as you can see from learning this, when a person plans and things like that perfectly.
Put that right here, so I can compass there.
Miami Center 132.35.
3235, we'll see you.
So we're cleared up to 2,500 feet.
Traffic, heading to your left than a mile, indicating 5,000.
Yeah, he's inside south 5967.
And from my memory here, we're going to climb 82 knots.
Okay.
Okay, descending.
Which is the best.
82 or 79.
82.
Shortly. He's 101.
Thank you.
Tampa approach.
And we look at
climbing 1,600.
mixture. Fuel mixture looks good on the EGT. Although EGT,
You don't have to worry about the EGT. I mean, you do, but you're at full. Nothing's going to happen. It's good to talk about, but it's not something. So let's keep on climbing though, because we need to get to 2,500 feet and
maintain 5,000.
10 to 5,000, Southwest 5967.
He's 101, fly heading 360.
Fly heading 360, he's 101.
Southwest 5967, continue your descent down to 3,000.
3,000, Southwest 5967.
Departure Phoenix, Oval 525, 1,600 feet.
Phoenix Global 525, Tampa Departure, IDENT, climb and maintain 12,000.
Line 12,000, IDENT, Phoenix Oval 525.
7 Papa Tango, you're ready to contact. Proceed on course to Bartow. Just stay at 1,600, I'll hire momentarily.
On course to Bartow, stay at 16.5, 7 Papa Tango.
He's 101, just want to maintain 2,000.
Just maintain 2,000, he's 101.
Air Shuttle 6789, do you have the airport on site, 12 o'clock, 1 thermal?
We do.
Air Shuttle 6789, clear visual approach, runway 32, Sarasota Tower, 120.1, have a great day.
20.1, clear to visual 32.
looking at my compass there.
it's not going to be accurate in a climb. So you need to set this on the ground like you did, and that's going to be fine. It's accurate. So turn to the 090 utilizing this. This isn't going to be accurate in a climb, okay? Because it's only really accurate in straight and level.
Okay.
I mean, it'll be close, but it's not going to be perfectly accurate. There will be errors when you're climbing. So we need to get down to 2,500 feet. And all it is basically just reduce the power. Pushing the nose over isn't going to really do much. So just reduce the power. Okay, take about 2,000 RPM, you'll come down.
5,000, that's what I want.
Okay.
Here's 101, turn left direct Sarasota, just want to maintain 2,000, advise the airport.
Left direct Sarasota, descend maintain 2,000, and airport's inside.
Make the airplane do what you want it to do, so we're going to bring the power back to 2,000 RPM. And just let it come down, okay? And we're going to come back at our heading, we're looking east, that looks about okay. Let's go back to maybe 120 on the heading, okay?
Starship at 163 with you, 6,000.
Runway 163, Tampa approach, reduce speed to 210, expect runway 32.
Because that's kind of the barrier for the east practice area is the lake, okay?
Oh, okay.
So we don't want to get too far this way. We get into Class B and it gets Class Bravo and it gets busy.
As I could tell.
Okay, so we're at 2,500 feet. Let's practice trim now. So let's go ahead and go pitch, power, trim. So 2,100 RPM is roughly where we'll cruise. You can do 2,300. The first thing is pitch, set the altitude and where you want it to be. So you want me to help you?
So
or show you, or are you okay?
I want to be altitude 2,000.
So how are you going to get there?
So I'm going to pull up and...
Pull up and increase power. There you go. All right. So then you get to your altitude, where you want to be. You set the pitch.
Yep.
Pitch for level flight. Power, the desired power setting. Trim off the excess control forces. Okay? So there you are. That's not the angle of attack you want, so you want to lower it down.
Lower those down.
So set your power, pitch. Power. Just go 2,100 RPM. That's fine for me. So set 2,100.
Yep.
Okay, and then let go. Don't jump right in the trim band. See what the plane wants to do, because it's going to do this. Anyway, so see what it wants to go up a little bit, right? So then you trim off the control, and it's not really bad. It's pretty well good. So it looks like it's going down a little bit, so maybe just a hair nose up trim. You just don't want to get into the habit of controlling with trim. So, but I mean, see, initially the plane's like, oh, it's going to go up. Then we didn't do anything, and now it's going to go down. And now it's level, and then it's probably going to stay level. So you see where we are? So you're perfectly trim right now. Okay. And you just make adjustments as needed. That's took me a long time to learn because I used to control with trim. And you're doing this, and it takes you a lot longer to get to where you're going when you fly like this, opposed to going straight. Okay.
67 clear visual approach, runway 32. Again, your approach speed, Sarasota Tower 120.1. Have a good day.
All right, we're at our final approach speed, cleared visual 32 Southwest 5969 going to tower.
When we talk about collision avoidance, what have you studied about collision avoidance?
Oh, you don't want to look necessarily straight on, but you want to look in the pattern.
Correct.
You want to look up and down, small
sections, quadrants. Okay. A lot of times you see a traffic, something coming straight at you, it's going to look stationary like it's not moving. So that's something to keep in mind.
7 Papa Tango, climb and maintain 2,500.
2,500, 7 Papa.
So keep on doing that. Also, another thing that we do is clearing turns where we do much, and we'll do some turns and some descents.
At your 1 o'clock and 2 miles.
200, and I got the traffic for 48.
48, follow them, proceeding about runway 32.
Really good job. See what you've done? You're at 2,100 RPM, give or take. I mean 22, but let's just leave it. That's fine.
Immediately if you're on this frequency.
0906 number.
But look, you're maintaining your altitude, maintaining your heading.
Immediately, 1 Tango Sierra.
Checking my pulse here.
What's that?
Checking my pulse here. It fired up earlier.
Archer 1 Tango Sierra, looking, no contact.
48, start your turn inbound to the airport, Sarasota Tower 120.1.
120.1, 48.
W163 traffic, no factor, and just stay on your current heading for additional...
And let's call them and say requesting a frequency change. Tampa 97 Gulf requesting frequency change.
W163, stay on your current heading too, please.
We're staying on this current heading, W163.
Yep, and FY1, reduce your final approach speed to center.
She stops talking.
I need your final approach.
Well, she's busy because she's juggling a lot of stuff.
2000, FY1.
5 Yankee Zulu, just go ahead and hold that Warpy and I'll have a turn inbound shortly.
5 Yankee Zulu, hold at Warpy.
Alright, 6 November Delta, your radar contact. Just hold over the Pairs intersection as published. Maintain 1,600 for now.
Maintain 1,600 for the published. 6 November Delta.
Now.
Tampa Departure. Can we do a frequency change? It's 52907 Gulf.
W163, turn right heading 220 now for traffic.
Right turn 220, W163.
1 Tango Sierra, go ahead and climb up to 3,500 for me, please.
3.5, Archer 1 Tango Sierra.
7 Papa Tango, contacting off approach 119.9er.
6 number approach 119.9.
November, 7 November Delta, climb and maintain 2,000. 6 November Delta, sorry, climb and maintain 2,000.
2,000, climb and maintain 2,000, 6 November Delta.
1 Tango Sierra, you can turn left or on course to Bartow, sorry about that.
Busy.
November 1 Tango Sierra, turn left on course to Bartow.
They're not listening.
1 Tango Sierra is not going to Bartow, ma'am. 1 Tango Sierra is looking for flight following to Albert Whitted.
Honor 1 Tango Sierra, I'm sorry about that. Go ahead and descend back to 1600 then and turn left, direct to Bartow.
Not going to Bartow, lady.
Southwest 2687, level 1600.
Appler 163, turn left heading 140.
Last 140, 163.
Sorry, I'm trying to dodge all these survey guys out there.
Great.
Southwest 2687, Tampa Departure, and climb and maintain 12000.
12,000, Southwest 2687.
1 Tango Sierra, turn left direct to Albert Whitted, please.
Yep, turning now, Archer 1 Tango Sierra.
Matt Fly 1, do you have the airport?
Affirmative, Matt Fly 1.
Matt Fly 1, clear visual approach, runway 32, Sarasota Tower, 120.1.
Clear for the visual over the tower, good day, Matt Fly 1.
Appler 163, descend and maintain 2000.
Down to 2000, 163.
November 30 Papa, turn left heading 040, I'll bring you right back inbound here shortly, sir.
040-663 Sierra Papa.
November 273, turn left heading 290.
Left heading 290, AT273.
November 1 Tango Sierra, you're clear to the Bravo, just advise when you have the weather at Whitted, you can plan on runway 36, again maintain 1,600.
1,600, I got the weather at Whitted, Alf. I'm sorry, Archer 1 Tango Sierra.
Thank you.
Tampa 97, go, frequency change.
Appler 163, reduce your final approach speed.
All right, we'll slow to our final approach speed, Java 163.
Who wanted the frequency change?
97 Golf, like to go VFR.
97 Golf, thank you. Radar service terminates, block 1200, frequency change approved.
1200, talk to you in a bit, thanks.
Bye.
1200.
Okay, now we're done with them. We can do our own thing. Okay, so, there. Okay, so, basically on that, we learned quite a bit. Okay, you see how busy they are.
Yeah.
That's why with the radio stuff, you just, you can write this stuff down.
Yeah.
You don't, this is good for learning, but I think you don't want to be so dependent on it. Because as you can see, a couple of things that I've watched when we got to keep in mind there's a tower out here too.
Yeah.
Which I usually have a good sight picture of it.
There.
But at any rate, I don't worry about that. I mean, that's another thing.
There's a tower.
That'll be the last thing you look at before you hit something. So you don't want. I got the set tower because it just is knowing the landmarks. You look at the big green field; it points right to it. So you good eyes. And we're well above it. We're not going to hit it, but it's just a good idea to know where we are.
I don't want to
so
near it.
Yeah, I could see. So let's do this real quick. Let's turn to the south. Give me a heading of 180.
But we have the tower there.
You won't hit it. If you turn to the right now, and if you feel more comfortable, you can go straight around.
I'd be more comfortable just since I see it in the sight.
That's fine. So you can see a couple of things for me evaluating or watching is the checklist dropped or something like that, and papers are flying around. It is, it becomes more of a distraction. Does that make sense to you?
It does.
Okay. So you don't want to you want to minimize the amount of distractions that you can potentially have, okay? And it's just your workload's going to increase. I mean, there's going to be a time in the very near future I'm not going to be sitting here in the seat, and you're going to be like going solo, and then you don't want to have papers flying all over the place and that type. So that's the important is to slowly wean yourself off. The emergency procedures, great, but you don't want to sit there and because I'm sensitive with money and what people are spending, right? I want them to get the most bang for their buck. And when I'm seeing the Hobbs meter, I'm seeing dollar bills fly out the window, you know. And
I want to make sure, I want to get in good practice, especially for the check ride and whatever.
Let's focus in steps, though. So, listen, you have got a tremendous work ethic and very goal-oriented. So I can see that from where we're working. You're going to be a great student as far as this goes. That's me. You are a great student. You're going to be. What I'm going to say is that everything, you've got to walk before you run. And so I'm not going to test you or get you ready for a check ride. I'm going to get you to be ready. I'm going to make you safe, right?
Okay.
Which will get you to pass the check ride. Good. If I just passed you to test, hey, the examiner is going to say this, this, and this, what good does that do you in the long run? Really not much. You're going to be an article on the front page of the newspaper, and I don't want that to happen. So that's all I say. That's our goal, is to learn the basic fundamentals of what we're trying to accomplish. And that's basically it. Right now, some of our listeners, if you go back by the syllabus that I wrote down of what we're going to accomplish today is radio. You really did well on the ground. And the tower, you did well. And I'm helping, telling you what to say and things. It's just as when you hear me say it, you may get the message across, but less is more always.
Yeah, I was frazzled because I do the squawk. I actually put that in before we even taxi.
And that's a good plan. That's a really good plan.
I forgot to do that.
And that's a good lesson to learn, because we sat here today and you said you want to do it yourself. And I said, okay. And so there's some stuff I did do. I did put the altimeter in. I did do some things, switch the heading. And there's things you can go back and watch in the video to see what I did do. Pardon me?
Not much.
No, you're right. Not much, but there's certain things. And as you get ready, there'll be times for a check ride where I or Randall, when you do your pre-solo checkout, he's going to sit here with his arms crossed and not do much, because you're supposed to be able to do it yourself.
Yeah.
And but you're right. And then and that's what they call, from a safety standpoint, you read any type of accidents, it's called an error chain. It starts with one thing. You forgot to do the radio, and then you're frazzled with that, then you're doing this and that, then I throw at you the lights, camera, action, which you weren't used to, right? And then you drop a checklist, and then all sorts of stuff starts going, then you're frazzled with dropping the checklist, and then you've got this...
Bravo, Airspace 1.
Right, no one will let you get in. Then you've got this tidal wave of I don't want to say negativity, but of potential errors, but it's a wave pushing like this, and then it just keeps getting more and more. You got to recognize the situation, take a deep breath, and say, listen, I know by flying in this area for as long as I have, Tampa's up here, and I know that I've got to be below 1,200 feet, or no less than 1,600, and that's even what the tower said. So you were allowed to go to 1,600 feet, but you didn't have clearance into Class Bravo, and we didn't have it. We weren't near it, but we were getting close. And as I looked over and I saw the lake that we were approaching, I'm like, we're going to have to circle.
And so
right
I don't
here.
know the landmarks.
Well, we will today. We'll go back on the ground, and that'll be kind of moving the lesson forward to the next one.
Yeah. I'll be getting the iPad Mini hopefully this week, so it will give me a visual in terms of, the boundaries of Class B.
Let's look at that, though. We're about 300 off of our 2,500, okay? So let's do it. Let's level off here, actually. Matter of fact, this will be part of our lesson. Level off here.
Okay.
All right, then I want you to do a standard climb. So climb up at, I don't know, set your power setting about 2,300 feet in the climb. Okay. And then why don't you get us up to back to 2,500 feet. Typically, something to learn here is when you're in the traffic pattern or close to the ground for that matter, I usually only like to keep about a 500 foot of rate of minute, 500 foot per minute rate of climb. Okay?
Okay, so perfect. Down there.
Sometimes people get a little bit crazy, 1,500 feet a minute. I mean, you don't need that much. Yeah. But now, when you get to 2,500 feet, pitch power trim. So you get to your altitude of 2,500, so climb back up to 2,500.
Okay, we're here.
All right.
I'm going to pitch down.
And it's not really pitched down. It's going to get to your... You don't over control now.
Nope.
So now let it be where you had your power setting you want to be, 2,300?
Yep.
Okay. So let's see what the plane wants to do. So you got you set your altitude. So your pitch to maintain that altitude is going to be where you are. You got your power, pitch, power set. Now you trim off the control surface. If the plane wants to go up, leave the throttle alone. And a little bit of trim down. Just leave it alone and see what happens, because it's going to do this initially, then it will calm down.
I want to get back on heading here.
Yeah, so now when you're working on this, why don't you give us a turn to the north? And make a standard rate 30-degree turn. Yeah, 360 is fine. Left or right turn, your choice, because we're on 180.
I'm going to do a right turn.
Okay. So you look outside. As you're coming across the side, look outside and trace the horizon. See the horizon?
Yes.
Trace the horizon with the cowling. Okay, because as you look outside, look, are we climbing up? You can look inside and say, yeah, we are going up. Okay, so you just want a standard rate turn?
Standard rate turn, which would be approximately 30 seconds
about 30
per...
degrees. Yeah.
30 seconds per 90 degrees.
Correct. Or 2-minute turn.
Or 2-minute turn. 2-minute turn for probably 360.
Correct, yes, correct. And this is not like ATP standards. If you're looking here and you see that you wanted to maintain 2500 and you go up, then fix it, right?
Yep.
So a lot of them are going to be just lowering the, reducing the power. Okay, so on a heading of north, pitch, power, trim. Look good. Okay.
And we're kind of banking a bit.
But
here.
you got to hold it for a little bit, so it's okay. You know what you said? What happened?
We're banking to the right.
Okay. And that's going to be rudder pedal, so you're going to need to be at the step on the rudder, and that will help some too. Okay. But now look, it wants to go down, right? So pitch, power, trim. You got your pitch set, your power set, so they just got to trim off the control surfaces. So what are you going to do? A little bit of down trim, nose up trim, just a little bit, not over controlling, and just see what happens. Quite a bit higher, right? But don't control it with trim. So in this case, what you do in that case is that, oh God, I might be something wrong, or power for that matter. You can bring it to 2100 RPM. Whatever you want to cruise at.
Okay.
Okay, but it's not, nothing's going to be precise. We're not flying jets or military precision here, so you're going to get to your altitude, and I'm with you on the controls. We have not positively transferred the controls yet. But, so hold back. What does it want to do? What's it take for us to maintain 2500 RPM, or 2500 feet? So plane wants to go down a little bit.
Yep.
So we've already got our power, we got our pitch set, just a little notch like this. That'll be a little bit nose up, and just see it's all trial and error.
Yeah,
it's not going to be perfect.
Like trying to balance the scale.
Yeah. So it feels, I'm feeling a little bit more nose down. You can, as you get to fly where you feel what the airplane wants to do, let's go down just a little bit more. Go a little bit nose up trim. And we see the tower at 12 o'clock.
Oh, gee.
Do you see it?
I hate that tower.
That's okay, it's fine, as long as we know where it's at. All right, so you've got the SOL controls now. Why don't you look in here, make a standard rate turn to the left, watching our altitude, looking outside, checking our altimeter, to the west, okay? Heading doesn't really matter too much because it just, you know which direction west is, right? Yeah. It's that way. So once you get in a, it's just, it doesn't have to be as precise heading. The more we focus, we don't want to we don't want to divert our attention by what's asked, right? Because if you do, I didn't say specific 270 heading. I did say west, and I'm just trying to get you used to it. But in doing that, we take our focus off for a second, and then we get to here, right?
Okay.
All right, so get the turn back to 25, or get the altitude back to 2,500 feet. Yep.
Is it 500 feet per minute?
That's perfect. Okay, now I'm heading west.
Down, pull down to
Let's go to 2100 RPM. Yep. Okay. So pitch, power, trim. Bring the power back. Try not to lose any altitude. So when you bring the power back, right, what's going to happen?
You're going to sink.
Correct.
Okay.
So
now
hold on. Have you set your pitch?
Set the pitch here.
Okay. So this is it's like you said, it's a scale. So you get to your altitude where you want to be, and you do whatever it takes to maintain 2,500 feet. What does the plane want to do? Just let it go and see what does it want to do. Looks like the nose is coming up a little bit, right? So you get a little bit of nose down trim, okay? And leave it alone and see where we are. Eventually it's going to get to where we want to go because you've got 2,300 RPM set. That's not going to change. Plane's still coming up some. Go down a little bit more. Okay? But every time you do that, it's going to change. It's going to be heading to south. right, let's go to the west. East, I said east. I said west, I meant east. Okay.
Looking at the ball here.
Just step on the ball. Here. All you do is step on the ball. Yeah. All right, so get level at 2,500 feet. And let's pretend we're going to get ready to land, okay? So 2,500 feet. If you work on doing what we talked about, I want you to get to 2,500 feet. Let me know when you're ready and trim.
Okay, we're 2,500 feet.
Okay, I use trimmed and stable. All right. We're going to come down a little bit, huh? A little bit nose up, so you don't need to mess with it. You can mess with the power if you want to, I guess, but... If you've got your pitch set, then you're moving that part of the
I want to get my altitude first, and then I'll work on pitch.
Pitch, power, trim.
And then trim. Just likes to sink today.
Okay, good. So do this for me at 2,000 feet. So I want you to reduce the power to 1,500 RPM and see what happens. Okay.
I'm going to sink, so I'm going to pull up.
Well, yeah, but 1,500 feet a minute is going to give 1,500 RPM should give you 500 feet rate of descent. Did I show you this already?
Yes.
Okay. So you look at that. That's a solid benchmark. When you're in the pattern, that's a lot of the reason when we do our descent. But you keep it coming down to hold the airspeed. I mean, or if you want to maintain the airspeed.
I'm just pulling back on the yoke a bit.
Right. Okay, so see where we are right now? Let's go ahead and put in some flaps. So our speed checks. I'm going to introduce this to you and see. You'll see that the rate. No, just wait a second. Just let it. Just as a demonstration, you still fly it.
Yeah.
But watch the rate of descent. The rate of descent, right, will increase. Airspeed will not. Okay. I put another notch. Speed checks. But keep the plane coming down. There's full flaps. All right.
We're about ready to stall.
No, we won't. There's no audible horn.
No, we could. What I'm saying, we're setting up for.
Oh, we could. You're absolutely right. Absolutely right. Did you want to do that? Is that what you mentioned last time? Okay.
Sure. You want to do it now?
I just want to make sure that we're getting what the lesson calls for today too, which is showing you that, and this is a good segue into it, showing you the increased or the characteristics of the aircraft with flaps out descending. Okay. You see how much the rate of descent went down by almost double, right? Yeah. But the airspeed didn't, okay? Not as much, really, okay? So, get us back up to at least 2,000 feet, okay? So give them some power.
Power up here.
And I'm going to bring up a notch of flaps for us so we can go on.
A little less drag there.
Basically, is essentially where we are. We've completed our lesson today. As far as all of the points that we wanted to talk about. We did our turns, we did our collision avoidance, we did our radio communication, did a normal takeoff, we got normal landing and shutdown procedures to do yet. So you did ask about stalls, so we'll introduce stalls today, okay? Something to always do, and I'm going to get you another notch of flaps.
Did flaps.
I'm at full power.
I'm not at full power. Want full power?
Oh, you can. We'll get there quicker. But certainly you don't want to.
Well, you know, the reason I didn't do full power because usually in cruise you're at 75% of throttle, right?
Okay.
So unless you want to get there faster. Obviously.
Well, you think of what we're dealing with. I mean, we've got we're not. You're absolutely right, but we're not. How do I say this? we're not at the stages of endurance planning and things like that. We're in the pre-specs here, and typically our lessons are be an hour, hour and a half, maybe 2 hours. So we've got more than enough gas. I'm not trying to say you know, you don't go through the whole leaning procedure every time you get ready to do a maneuver or change maneuvers. You'll be doing that all the time. So a lot of times we stay in our same configuration, okay? So you can see the plane wants to keep on climbing, right? And it's okay, stay where we are. I mean, I'm just trying to get us some more altitude. So 2,500 feet, we're on our way there, that's okay. And we're gonna look for the tower check.
See it there? Yep.
Where, how far away?
At 9 o'clock.
I'm looking. As long as you got it,
I got it.
Okay. And let's go to the south.
Go south there.
And let's get level at 2,500 feet.
I'm not even bothering with the heading bug, so I find, as you pointed out, just easier to fly the plane.
Well, it is. It absolutely is, because you do what's asked. Then if you need help with something, now instrument training is totally different because you lose this outside reference. You've got to only focus on the inside. So you've got to minimize what you're going to do. That's getting a knee board and making notes and then doing things, you know, quickly. So get to your heading of south, and I'll help you with the bug on this. Do you want me to demonstrate it?
What, the power on?
Yeah, or the power off. Or you know it? You do it then.
You can...
I'll coach you through it then.
You can grade me on it.
Okay, go ahead. So you get ready to go, and tell me what we're doing.
We're going to do, we're simulating a landing, approach landing. So we want to drop down to 1,500 RPM.
Okay.
We're already right now at 10 notch flaps, at 10 degrees of flaps. I want to pull back a little bit so I can get in the white arc and introduce 20%. 20% flaps, or 20 degrees of flaps. And 30 degrees. And then pull back. You can just pull to idle. Pull back. Pull back, pull back, pull back, pull back, pull back, pull back, pull back. Ball centered, wings level, ball centered, wings level, ball centered, level. And then slowly introduce flaps. Retract flaps. Up to 20. You got positive rate. And back up to 0.
Okay, good. Let me tell you, this is how I would do it. You tell me what's different in your opinion, okay?
Okay, your controls.
My controls. Right. So we're going to come to heading of east. I'll do mine on east. And I definitely, when I do this, I want to make sure this will serve as our clearing turn. We're clear to the left, and we've been still light up. It's like a Christmas tree. All right, so I'll put myself on blast here, and I'm going to heading of east, all right? So I'm going to slow us down. So basically, I do the maneuver fairly quickly. This is, and just because, for sake of time and money. But it still makes me learn. Okay, so we are allowed to put 1 notch of flaps out outside the arc. I'll go 1, we're inside 2, and I'm going to go 3. So then I'm talking to myself thinking, okay, I've got a runway in front of us. I'm going to land. I'm not listening to my instructor, and I want to keep on landing. I'm going to make it. I'm going to make that runway. I'm just going to pull back, pull back, pull back.
John, you got to listen to your instructor.
So just listen. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. We're going to stall. What's happening? What's happening? Like you said, wings level. That's the nose is going to drop. Boom, boom. 1 notch of flaps immediately, okay? 1 notch of flaps. And then you come up, you're going to get a positive rate of climb. It's coming back up, okay?
Yep.
So I'm going to go to 10. All right? And then as we keep on climbing up, then we're safe in the safe area, then I go this way. So the differences in this is, I think there was about roughly, if I looked at it correctly, roughly about 50 feet of altitude loss. Did you see the same, or did I miss it? Okay. So that's the only point. You got, and I want your controls. So when doing this, think of where you are. How low to the ground are you?
Okay.
So in your recovery procedure should be minimized as much as possible. Although the PTS standards give you like 100 feet, I think you should set it for 25 or maybe 50. And because, I mean, obviously the government's going to have a lot of padding in it anyway, but still you want to make sure. So I want you to try it at 2,500 feet. Do what I did and see, make it a game. How quick you can recover, obviously safely. But if you say to yourself as, I'm not listening to my instructor, maybe it helps you.
I want to listen to my instructor.
I'm not listening, and you look and I'm going to land that runway. He told me not to do this, but I'm going to do it. I'm going to stretch the glide.
10 degrees of flaps here.
Okay. I always like saying airspeed checks.
Airspeed right now at 70.
Okay, so you're okay. And then now more flaps?
More flaps.
One thing that when people talked about doing this exam, or this maneuver, is they tell you to initiate a descent. I think you're already doing it. I'm not sure you really need to do it. Full flaps in?
Full flaps in. I am dropping.
Okay. So hold the altitude, though.
Hold the altitude.
Just hold it. You're not listening to the instructor, remember?
Hold it.
All the way back, all the way back. Nose is going to drop eventually. Boom, lower the nose. 1 notch of flaps immediately. There you go, good. But now we're still plummeting at the ground at 1,000, right? So that's when you got to arrest that. So just so you're aware, you lost 200 feet. Okay? So that's going to be me nitpicking. It is going to be, in that situation, you're on final approach, you get into a stall, and then the recovery procedure takes you 200 feet, 300 feet, then those houses are starting to get really big, right?
Yeah.
So let's come up to 2,500 feet.
So let me ask, what's the
let's watch our altitude. We're going to get into a stall again.
What's the maximum I should, that would be a power on stall.
Correct. Let's not do that. Okay. So I'm going to make sure we're aware. We're still south. I see Sarasota there. Okay, so go. What's your question? And let's keep climbing to 2,500 feet.
Question I had, how much altitude should I lose, and what's the maximum altitude should I lose?
100 feet is what you should lose per the check ride.
Okay, gotcha.
I think if you can do it and not lose any, that's the best thing. And quite honestly, you shouldn't get into a stall anyway.
Gotcha.
But, that's the thing. So now you're where you are. Why don't you set up at 2,500 feet, get yourself set up for the exam, or the check ride. Okay. Oh my gosh, the maneuver. Okay? So bring it on back. All right, so you're there. You don't need to start a descent. So your airspeed checks, all right? So I'll walk, you already got the 1 notch of flaps in. Let's go all the flaps, okay?
30 degrees
you
of flaps.
maintain the altitude. Don't pull back. Just hold the altitude. Just hold it. Don't. Yeah, it's going to eventually. It's going to, because it's like, hey, we're a heavy airplane. You have not given me enough power. The 4 fundamentals of flight as a review is your thrust is not, or your lift is not counteracting drag. You're going to stall. Okay? So hold your altitude. See it coming down a little bit. Oh man, I want to get home. I want to get home.
Reduce throttle?
Yeah, you're high. Okay. You're fast. Hold the power. Hold the altitude. Just hold it. And I'll walk through you on this. And I'll tell you do what I tell you to do. Come on back. Nose drop, full power. 1 notch. Boom. Look outside. And avoid the secondary stall. Now you're looking at where you are right now. Airspeed is coming back up. Go to 1 more notch of flaps. Now you're at 10 degrees. Now you keep on flying. Now you've reduced a lot of the drag hanging out there. You're still producing lift with the flaps, but look at what you've done so far. We started at 25, so you were about 150 loss, okay?
A little bit better.
A lot better, okay? It's got to go quick. It just says boom, boom. I want to see, it's almost like if you had an extra hand, it would be,
look around,
throttle and watch. Go west. I don't see that.
Where should the tower be?
Yeah, we're still, it's way north.
It's right there in front of us.
Give me a coordinate, I don't see that.
12 o'clock. Actually, 11:30.
I got it, gotcha, okay. Go straight west for the lake. And do that again. Get to 2,500 feet and then do it again. Or where you are right now is fine, but monitor the altitude. And I think we might need to reset our heading indicator. Okay. Yeah, we're going to have to just level off here. We're climbing still, so get to about 2,000 RPM. Let the, we just got to be level because we're still descending.
Oh, level?
Yeah, level to be able to get an accurate reading on this to then to reset the precision. It's really not too far off. 240, yeah, you're... All right, right, so come to the west. Just so we don't get too far to the south. All right, go to the west.
Go to the west.
Okay. Now, why don't you bring the throttle back to, just for setup, you can bring to 1500 RPM.
1500.
Okay. And get the flaps, or you're all in the flap range.
Okay, already flap range. Drop it down to 30.
I got all the flaps out there, airspeed checks. Okay.
So I'm at 1,000.
No. You look at where you are. And you're going to bring it to idle. Just not listening. You're just going to keep on going forward. You don't need to descend because you're like, oh man, I don't know how I got in the situation, but I'm still going to make it work. I'm going to hold back. I'm going to hold back.
Hold back.
Nose drops. One notch. One notch. Quicker than that. Okay. Well, I didn't think, did you move it up? Okay.
Yeah.
So there we are. So that wasn't bad. Let's do it again. So just let's go with the initial, and we'll do the procedure because it means so much to me to have the initial full power one notch of flaps like that, okay? Okay, so let's do it again. And we'll probably just do that section over and over again. Okay, and I'll be with you on this one. So you got heading is fine.
Ball
come
center,
back, come back. What's happening? Boom, boom. Okay, good. Okay. All right, good. And see where we are.
Yeah.
You lost hardly anything. Okay, powered idle. Powered idle. I should probably say don't do it as a prop. That's my error. Powered idle is fine. Right, bring it to idle. Okay.
Okay.
Full flaps. Same deal. Okay. I'm watching the altitude to see where we are.
I'm looking at
wings
level ball.
You're going to come
center,
here.
Wings level ball center. Wings level ball center.
Flaps. Okay. Okay. I don't want to make you be anxious with that. I mean, just when you're going to do it, just be deliberate.
Yeah.
Okay. Because in the situation which would be disastrous is if you do that, power, and then accidentally bring the whole flaps up. We can do that exercise, and you'll watch how little authority you have. Okay. So let's do it again. Okay. So I mean, I know we're kind of, you still got the controls, but I'm kind of manipulating some. Okay. Full flaps. Powered idle. All right, look outside. We are at 2,500 feet. Boom. Good job. Okay, but now keep it coming up as the airspeed reversed. Now go another notch of flaps. And then when you're safe, bring the other notch of flaps, okay?
Okay.
You see so I mean, we can start to work our way back. Do you see the importance of how that works?
Yes.
And when you do a power round stall, do you know how to do those?
Yes.
Okay. It's probably one of my least favorite maneuvers. I don't like them, but I just don't like the angle of attack and the full. I just don't like it. I've never been a big fan of spins myself. So
and we could do it right now.
Sure can. Okay, let's do it.
Full throttle. Power on, right?
Yeah, it is power on, but what you're doing is you're setting yourself up for takeoff.
Takeoff. So
okay, so it's 5,500, and then you go full power. Okay. So bring the powered idle. And then wait till you get to 5,500 RPM. Or,
1,500 RPM.
Yeah, 50. Well,
or you
wait till you get to 55 knots.
55 knots.
A lot of heading on today's flight, so.
That's okay.
Okay. Okay, so I'm with you. Do you want me to do this one?
I'll try this one first.
Okay, you go ahead. You've got the controls.
So we're simulating takeoff.
You got 5,500, 55 knots.
And I'm just
then you go full power.
Speed.
Yeah. And the recovery is simple. Similar to just reduce the angle of attack. Okay. You got to climb.
Climb here. Climb.
Watch the ball. Watch the ball. Okay. Lower the nose.
Now it's something.
They told you to put the flaps out in the recovery?
No. I didn't put the flaps out.
Oh, I saw the knob come down. No. Okay. I was like, I've never seen that in my life.
No.
Okay, so let me show you.
That was a little different.
Okay, so I've got my controls. So here we are. We're going to kind of watch our altitude so we don't get low, but that's not really the point. All right, so here we are. We're going to stay in coordination. Full power. Okay, now we're coming. Take off. I'm going to clear that tree at the end of the runway. I'm going to clear the tree. And nose drops, okay? That's all the recovery is that. Okay? That make sense to you?
It does.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because you put yourself in a stupid situation, and it's easily resolved by lowering the angle of attack. What's happening on the departure stall? My angle of attack's too high. How do I recover? Lower the angle of attack. That's it. Okay? So it's easy. I just don't like being like this, and then, you know, but that's just me. It's not that I'm afraid of it. It's just, you know, it's important to learn. I don't want to minimize the importance of learning. You got the controls. So you want to try it again?
Sure. I mean, I was going to say I don't like that position either myself.
Yeah. It just to me is it's important to learn, important to understand this, but I just, it's a situation I don't necessarily appreciate. So, so I'd like to avoid it because I don't like it.
I'm at idle right now.
Okay.
I'm going to pitch out to...
So when do we rotate?
We're going to rotate F55.
Okay. So you're just rolling down the runway, but
rolling down the runway.
Similar, you can get there a little quicker, bring it to idle. Or maybe, you are, okay. So then at 55, and just take it to the imminent stall. You don't need to do the full.
Okay, so full power up.
Okay, keep climbing, watch the ball. The tree's getting big at the end of the runway. And you can call it good there if you want to. Just lower the nose, that's all there is to it. Easy peasy, okay?
All right.
But you don't want to dive, because if you dive, then you're going to hit the thing opposite you're trying to think.
Yeah.
So all it is simply just reduce the angle of attack, okay? We have accomplished a lot today. We even went as so far as to move towards the next lesson. So let's head back to Sarasota, okay? And
look for ATIS?
Yeah. We'll do ATIS here. There's
124-375. Actually in the vicinity of Sarasota Airport. Ground control and clearance leader combined on ground frequency 121.9er. All aircraft feedback runway assignment and hold short instructions. Advise initial contact gap information, Bravo.
Bravo.
To Burlington information, Bravo, meter observation time 1551 Zulu, wind 04012, visibility 10, sky clear below 12,000, temperature 202.8, altimeter 3018. Visual approach runway 32 in use, landing departing runway 32 and runway 4. Use caution, increase bird activity in the vicinity of Sarasota Airport. Ground control and clearance leader combined on ground frequency 121.9er. All aircraft feedback runway assignment and hold short instructions. Advise initial contact gap information, Bravo.
Okay. Okay, so all I've done right now is I'm getting us into a left turn to 330. The heading bug sticks. So that's why we're getting a little off. Go to heading 300.
Wind 04012, visibility 10. Sky clear below 12,000, temperature 202.8, altimeter 3018. Visual approach runway 32 in use, landing departing runway 32 and runway 4. Use caution.
Okay, so we've got Bravo. We're going to head back into the
Ground control and clearance leader combined on ground frequency 121.9er. All aircraft feedback runway assignment and hold short.
Tango Sierra.
Okay, we're a good bit of ways away. We're about a solid 30 miles away from Sarasota. So here's what I want. Do you know anything about VORs?
I've never done VOR, but I'm familiar with tracking, the to and from.
You are? Okay. Can you tell me then, if that's the frequency for the Sarasota VOR, can you take me to the Sarasota VOR? How would you do it?
Having never done it before,
well, then I'll stop you then, because so basically is this, you understand the makeup of a VOR?
Yes.
This is way advanced. So
if you're going to the airport, it's going to direct you to. If you're left of the needle, you're actually right.
So I'm asking you a bunch of questions too at the same time, but the number one primary thing is to fly the plane, right? Okay. So that's just something to be, is you see how easy it is. It happens to me, anybody else, you get to talking about something. So let's come back to 2,500 feet, and the tower's going to be on our right-hand side. You're fine with the tower. Okay. And where is the lakes are over there? So we are just fine.
3021, Archer 1.
Sarasota's over here, the towers.
And I have Bravo for Sarasota.
Okay, 2,500 feet, level off there. It's right at about 20 miles is where the tower is.
At or above 2,100, and say again the heading, I'm sorry.
I'm going to see if they can't paint that tower.
Yeah, right, your congressmen, see what they do.
Like a big X, that would help.
Well, we really allowed ourselves to come out fairly far. Yeah, because there's Mayaca River, thing over here. So it's over here a ways. Here's Mayaca. It's up here. There's the tower right there. So it's at about 1 o'clock, but it's ways away. It's fine.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so 2,500 feet. Let's maintain that. Okay. So look at this. When you've got a
November 5 Charlie Tango, roger.
Look at this way, a VOR is like a bicycle spoke, a bicycle rim. The VOR itself is in the middle. All the radials come outside, away from the VOR. So when I say track 2, the Sarasota VOR,
6 November Delta, radar contact 2 west of the field, turn left heading 140. 140.
so then you center the needle 2, and you fly heading 300, okay? That's how you would get there to the airport, okay? To the VOR. So then I ask you, what radial are you on? Do you know what radial you're on?
117.
Radial. Radial. What spoke? What spoke?
300.
You're tracking inbound on the 300, but you're actually on the 120.
120. That's where it says the 2.
Right, because that's how, this is the spoke, that's the center. You're going inbound. If the radials go out, they don't, it's not like a line straight through. Everything goes in too, okay? So that's just something to figure out. Where in the world?
Thank you.
Yeah, we are south. I thought that was the, okay, yeah, I know where we are.
Yeah, we're south heading northwest.
Okay. Does that make sense to you?
It does.
Okay. Yeah. So that's just something that an examiner, when it comes time for your check ride, they're going to say, hey, take me to Lakeland. So Lakeland is 116. So I'm going to tell you this. I'll put you the frequency in here for Lakeland.
16, and we just...
I want you to take me to the Lakeland VOR.
We'll spin that around 116.
No. I put it in 116. You take me to the Lakeland VOR.
I have no idea.
1,600.
No idea.
Remember, we just talked about this. So you want to have a 2 on the bottom, right?
Okay.
To center the needle. Okay.
677 Leo Mike, we have the runway in sight.
All right. So now,
which number am I looking at? This here?
The top.
Top one. Okay.
Okay. So you center the needle. That means you're on that radial. They're like, hey, dude, turn to 010, and you'll fly directly to the VOR.
Okay.
So based on that, I'm going to give you another one that I know. Let's do 116.4. I want you to take me to St. Pete. Now you do it.
116.4.
Don't worry about 116.4. I put that in. You take me to the air. You take me to the VOR.
Assuming that.
Okay. So what I've done is I put in the frequency. So don't worry about anything else. Remember this. You center the needle. Center the needle.
Oh, okay. The bicycle center.
Right, then you follow the heading. Right? So heading roughly 330 will take you to St. Pete.
I'm still confused. So 116. So am I looking?
This has nothing to do with anything. Don't even worry about this. That is you do that once with the frequency you're going to. We'll talk about identifying it later.
To that?
Yes.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
Nav 1, navigation, yeah.
For some reason I was thinking, all right, put 116 here from maybe the transponder.
116 is a number, not at all. 116. So now I'm going to give you, again, let's do Sarasota. You take me to the Sarasota station.
So I'm going to
approach Sierra 315, Mike Charlie.
Bicycle spoke.
1 Tango Sierra, turn right, heading 250, report Sarasota in sight.
Heading 250, I got the airport. Archer 1 Tango Sierra.
Archer 1 Tango Sierra, proceed inbound to runway 32.
Sierra 315, Mike Charlie's 25 miles out, southeast, inbound for landing. Full stop at Sarasota.
58 kilo, you're 5 from Warpy, you're clear for the RNAV runway 4 approach, and
2.
This is approved.
Archer 558 kilo.
That's 2. Keep going. Center the needle is the first thing you do.
Approach, and we will actually go full stop. We'll stay out of your hair. You're a little busy today.
Thank you, 58 kilo. Appreciate that. You're clear for the RNAV runway 4 approach.
Clear for the RNAV runway 4.
Is it not, am I doing it too fast? Or?
Too fast.
Okay.
Little by little, you see the speed at which it's coming. Okay, so now what heading are you going to fly to get there?
130.
330.
Over the coast here for some maneuvers.
Right?
330.
That's the heading. Does that jive with where we're going?
Radar contact 3 southwest of the field.
Right?
At or below 4,000 for 189 Whiskey Mike.
That would be 330 right there.
Approach Sierra 215.
Okay, you're correct. 300. I said 330, yes. I see 30 and I said 300. You are correct. Okay. Let's orbit out here real quick and I'll make this radio call. Or you can try. Say Tampa 5297 go when they're not busy.
5 Charlie Tango, thank you.
I should be saying how far we are.
Not yet. Just he's busy. 5297 Golf. Sarasota, Tampa Tower, Tampa, 5297 Golf. They'll say 97 Golf, go ahead. We've got Bravo, inbound Sarasota, full stop.
Maintain 2000.
Climb 2000 up 79.
5 Charlie Tango, turn right, heading 300.
300, 5 Charlie Tango.
Tampa Departure, 5297 Golf.
November 1 Tango Sierra, contact Sarasota Tower 120.1.
20.1, Archer 1 Tango Sierra, good day.
Air 5 Mike Charlie, radar contact 22 southeast of the field 2000. You can expect runway 32, and you said you're a Cirrus?
That's correct, over Emirates. Departure Cirrus 189
Yeah, I'll do it, yeah.
I'm Whiskey Mike.
Let's,
That's not my radio communications.
No, it's so busy here.
Let me go south.
Let's just hang on.
I'll stay on this heading for 189 Whiskey Mike.
If you want to maneuver or orbit in that area to climb up, that's fine. At or below 4,000 to prove.
Watch your altitude, get to 2,500 feet. 2,500.
1,500, climb and maintain 4,000.
Go down.
Contact
There you
departure 134.25, and if I didn't say it, your radar contact 2,000 indicated.
I'm making sure we're climbing the 4 and switch to 3425 down to 1700.
Yeah.
Departure Legion 2532, 4,000.
Legion 2532, temp approach to maintain 3,000.
3,000, Legion 2532.
Tampa.
Charlie Tango, turn right, heading 320.
205 Charlie Tango.
Tampa, Cessna 5297 Golf.
Say again.
5297 Golf.
What about 297 Golf?
5297 Golf, sir, about maybe 8 miles to the south of Sarasota. We got Bravo, inbound, full stop.
All right, stay outside the Charlie airspace.
Okay.
What do you say?
We're stay outside Charlie airspace. They get so damn busy.
3,000 to Navajo, you're following him.
So we got to really watch our altitude here.
November 901 Foxtrot, do you copy?
We're still on Class G airspace, correct?
Traffic you're following is over at 1 to 2 o'clock at 2 miles out of 2,700 to Navajo.
We traffic inside 901 Foxtrot.
Oh, Foxtrot, thanks. Follow the Navajo to Albert Whitty.
Follow Navajo to Albert Whitty, 901 Foxtrot.
5 Charlie Foxtrot, 5 Charlie Tango, the Cherokee behind the left wing, you in sight at 1,800 feet.
5 Charlie Tango, thanks. Skyline 14530, 1600.
Number 6 November Delta, turn right, or correction, turn left turn, heading 030.
Heading 30. Left turn 030, 6 November Delta. Thank you.
Or Niner Whiskey Mike, you can resume your own.
Okay, turn to the north. What is orbit?
Resume on nav, 8 Niner Whiskey Mike.
Navajo 5 Charlie Tango, cleared visual.
I didn't know what orbit meant the first
time. Contact tower,
I'll see.
27.4.
27.4, clear for the visual, runway 7. Thank you, 5 Charlie Tango, good day.
Legion 2532, reduce speed to 170.
170, Legion 2532.
Legion 2532, fly your present heading, your number 3 for the field.
Present heading, Legion 2532.
Approach Skyline 14530.
316 November Delta, is this a full stop? November 6 November Delta, is this a full stop?
Affirmative, this is a full stop 6 November.
Thank you.
Approach Skyline 14530.
If I don't respond to you, I can't respond to you. 901 Foxtrot, contact Whitted Tower 127.4.
Contacting a weird tower on 1.744, 9 Foxtrot.
5 Mike Charlie, reduce speed to 100 knots. You're following a Cherokee, 12 o'clock with 4 miles.
Hey, Phil. Don't worry about the tower. Go back over here to the, boy. Start descending a little bit.
Hit 47, your radar service is terminated. You can go 1200 for further flight.
Just circle here for a minute. I'm trying to get us into the airport and I can't get this guy to respond to us.
0.55.
Go at 360.
We're at 15 miles. I mean, we're okay. We're not inside airspace, but...
Cherokee 58 Kilo, contact the Sarasota Tower 120.1. We'll see you.
Over to tower 55 Kilo. Have a good day.
Alright, I think there's a couple VFRs trying to get into Sarasota. Is somebody just southeast of Sarasota, 97 Golf?
Affirm, 97 Golf, sir. 14 to the southeast. We got information, full stop.
That's 97 Golf, squawk 0136.
0136, 97 Golf. Okay.
97 Golf, radar contact 15 southeast of the field. Fly heading of 240 and maintain VFR at or above 2100. I'm going to take you over to runway 4.
Okay, 240, 2100, 97 Golf. Okay.
Golf, Cirrus.
The 97 Golf's a Cessna.
Sky also.
Affirm. Okay. Okay. You got 240. Go to 2100.
1 o'clock and 4 miles. Turn into the south.
So now we're good.
2400 is the Skyhawk I'm talking to.
We're looking for Allegiant 25.
So we're going out there.
6 November Delta, turn left heading 330, join the final inbound.
There's a Airbus.
330, join the final, 6 November Delta.
240 on your heading. 240 heading. Can you hear me? I don't know.
I can, yeah.
3684, temp approach speed 170. You're following the lead.
I don't know why. My a little bit of a static on this thing.
All right, 170 on the speed, Picott 3684.
2100 feet.
2100 feet.
Okay.
Brickyard,
RPM was fine, but
25.
no, you're right. It's way to get down. Good point.
Heading 160.
240 on the heading. 240 on the heading. We have 2100 on feet. And then now go power to about 2300.
Mike Charlie, I'm going to change it up on you. We're going to go to runway 04, turn left.
2300 RPM and maintain 2100 feet.
280, runway 4, left, 5 Mike Charlie.
Got to be here though. That's super important.
6 November Delta, you're 2 from the 6. You're cleared for the RNAV runway 32 approach.
Because we got airplanes coming.
2 from 6, clear for the RNAV 32 approach, 6 November Delta.
Okay, level off.
Tampa approach, Pop Tango.
Allegiant 2532, turn right heading 280.
280, Allegiant 2532.
Another VFR standing by for service to Sarasota.
Affirmative, 7 Pop Tango.
7 Papa Tango, position altitude and request.
7 Pop Tango 25 northeast of Sarasota, inbound to land.
7 Papa Tango, squawk 0145.
0145, 7 Pop Tango.
Allegiant 2532, you can proceed direct to Ringy and report the field in sight.
Direct Ringy, field in sight, Legion 2532.
November 6 November Delta, tower 120.1.
Over tower, 6 November Delta.
Allegiant 2532, cleared visual approach, runway 32.
Clear visual 32, Legion 2532.
November 907 Golf, turn right heading 280.
Turn right, direct to 280, 97 Golf.
I didn't hear the...
Don't worry about it.
November 7 Papa Tango, radar contact 22 northeast of Sarasota. The mode indicates 3,700, temp altimeter 3020.
3020, 7 Pop Tango.
Legion 2532, go ahead and reduce the final approach speed.
Okay.
You got it, Legion.
Perfect, 280.
Picard 3684, turn right heading 280.
280, we got 36.
I think the heading bug sticks.
5 Mike Charlie, you're following a Cherokee at 1 o'clock in about 7 miles.
This is very busy today.
Thank you. Very, very busy.
November 7 Papa Tango, what's your
There's
type?
great times to fly, and there's other suboptimal times to fly.
7 Papa Tango, thank you. Fly a heading of 220 vector for traffic.
220, 7 Pop Tango.
14530 Sierra, tap approach.
I'd like to ZR now 06 at Arcadia, 14530 Sierra.
53 Sierra, roger, and I'll talk to you for about another 10 miles, and then it'll be Miami Center on 3455. I'll get you over there.
We'll probably do a
3455
right turn.
14530.
We're on a right downwind.
Traffic northeast to your position.
Okay, we got to watch our altitude. We're on a right downwind for runway 4.
Arrow 7 Papa Tango, descend and maintain 3000.
Then I maintain 3,000, 7 Papa Tango.
Brickyard 3684, turn right heading 300, join the final inbound, descend and maintain 2000.
2,300 heading Brickyard, 3684 to join.
Is that a plane there?
Where? No. Where are you looking? We had to still fly the plane though, which are off route. Where you see a plane?
It's at 7 o'clock now.
Those are birds.
Birds?
Yeah. So we're close on our airspeed here. We're going to reduce the throttle some. There you go, just a little bit. Got a downwind that's pushing us in a direct tailwind.
which is unusual because you would think the tailwind would be coming from the bay.
We're landing into the runway, so into the wind, so
yeah,
it would be the tailwind from...
Oh, that's right.
So he gave us a head
25,
280, you're doing great.
We'll see you.
Watch the altitude though.
2532.
Maybe at 2100 feet.
5 Mike Charlie, turn right, heading 320.
320, 5 Mike Charlie.
South 907 Golf, turn right, heading 320.
Right, turn 320.
Return 320, 5297 Golf.
Good.
320.
You just make sure you turn to the right heading because I think the heading book sticks.
320.
That's working okay. I'll help you with the heading book. It'll come there. 20. Now you're on the base.
Approach rocket 41, single
You
field.
probably stay your altitude now. This should be okay.
Rocket 41, temp approach low, descend and maintain 2000.
Just don't descend much more than where we are.
41, leaving before that 500 for 2000.
Got ways to go anyway.
3 Sierra, you can resume your own
Only
navigation.
6 miles.
Resume home navigation, 53 Sierra.
53 Sierra, squawk 1200 for now, and
He's going to get rid of the Sierra in a minute.
34.55 for more services. Have a good day.
Thanks for your help, squawking VFR, 53 Sierra.
5 Mike Charlie, turn right, heading 360.
360, 5 Mike Charlie.
Picard 3684, reduced to final.
Reduced to final, Picard 3684. We clear for the approach?
Picard 3684, clear visual 32.
Clear for the visual, 32, we're slowing it back, Picard 3684.
5 Mike Charlie, you can descend your discretion. Traffic you're following is, when you roll out on the 360, he'll be 12 o'clock, about 3 miles of Cherokee.
Dave got on my TCAS, thanks.
So 5 Mike Charlie, and let's turn right heading 010 and let me know if you pick up the Cherokee.
010, we'll do.
Really windy today.
We do have the Cherokee in sight, 5 Mike Charlie.
5 Mike Charlie, perfect. Follow the Cherokee into runway 04, towers 120.1. Let them know you have the Cherokee.
Appreciate it, thanks for your help.
Picard 3684, contact tower 120.1, we'll see you.
Oh, you don't need to climb anymore. 2000 or 2100 is fine.
Rocket 41, turn left heading 320.
41 left, 320.
When should I start dropping altitude? Because usually over the bay I'm about
It's okay.
over the 1,000.
We could drop it here in a minute, but let's just let him tell us what to do.
Okay.
He's going to give us a turn here in a minute.
Okay.
Approach rocket 41, we got the field sight.
Rocket 41, Roger. There's about 4 inbound ahead of you. Just go ahead and reduce to your final approach speed.
Rocket 41.
Rocket 41, you can join the final inbound. Looks like maybe 10 to the right. Join the final inbound. All right, proceed direct initial, whatever you need to do.
Rocket 41.
Okay, so we're all pretty much well configured. He's watching us.
Yeah.
Altitude's fine. He's not gripe at us yet about the altitude. Just leave the altitude where you're at.
Okay.
He did say 2100, but I think it was at or below 2100. More of an issue when you're that side of the, we're on the right side of the final approach corridor. But he's going to turn us in here in a minute. Yeah.
Approach rocket 41, looking for the switch.
Rocket 41, stay with me, please. I got 3 I'm sequencing ahead of you.
Rocket 41.
Runway in sight.
Well, he's got it. He's going to call us.
Yeah.
We're the people he's talking about. There's
Rocket
a
41, you can contact tower now 120.1. We'll talk to you later.
120.1, rocket 41, switch.
South 97 Golf, I'm going to take you through the final for the sequence.
97 Golf. just said that he's going to take us through.
97 Golf, turn left. The left turn all the way around to heading of 360.
Left turn, 360, 97 Golf. Okay, so he's doing this because there's a lot of traffic coming in here.
360.
Yeah, so go like this, and then do a 360. But let's watch our bank angle. Yeah. This is an introduction to steep turns.
Yeah, that's
30 degrees. Yeah, just take this all the way around. Good,
I'm going to pitch the horizon there.
Uh-huh.
Going pretty good, huh?
Yeah.
Bingo.
I should go to about 2100 RPM.
Roger.
I started slow descent here. I think he's going to bring us down here in a minute. He just must have a whole line of jets.
A whole bunch of stuff going on.
97 Golf, give me one more left turn heading 360.
Left turn 360, you say it.
Left turn 360, 5297 Golf.
Okay, so it's practice.
Tango, you can expect vectors to runway 04.
Practice your steep turn, or your...
runway 04,
so,
Tango.
look outside.
Turn right heading.
Look at your altitude. Altitude is also important. And you can look here, look outside.
That's constant.
Huh?
30.
Didn't lose me altitude.
Nope. You can roll out inbound to runway 04 and contact tower 120.1. We'll see you.
Hey, 97 Golf, we'll roll out inbound. I appreciate your help today, 97 Golf. I got it here. Or you can just say, use a Sarasota Tower, 97 Golf inbound, runway 4.
This is Tower, 5297 Golf, we're inbound, runway 04.
Rocket 4-1, runway 32, clear land. Cirrus traffic, half mile final, runway 04.
Go down.
4-1, clear to land 3.
I mean, not like emergency procedures, but just get us ready to...
I'm listening to you and the...
Gotcha.
7 Lima, Mike, if you could contact ground 121.9, they're requesting you on ground just for a second.
Hey, well, this is a little bit too much to come down. Yeah. You know what? I'm wrong. You can go, but maybe not 2,000 feet. Go down by maybe 1,000 foot a minute because we're coming up. Airspeed's a little bit.
5297 Golf, Sarasota Tower, runway 4. Continue traffic may be holding in position.
Okay, just say 97 Golf.
97 Golf.
Good. All that is, and this is happening busy when you fly in the about the lunchtime area.
Yeah.
This is when this place turns into Barnum and Bailey Circus. Okay. So we still need to maintain what we're doing. Fly the aircraft first. We don't want to get too low because if we were to lose our engine, we're going to be taking a bath.
Okay. Number 5, Mike Charlie, and then safe parking.
And I see the Pappies. We got 4 red.
North. So we're low, right? So just don't descend anymore. Maintain 1,000 feet until the lights. Yeah. So we're inbound. We're good. We can relax. Things are going well.
Take a deep breath.
Yeah. I mean, you see how much stuff happens. I mean, it's wild. Tampa, this area, high training involvement. I mean,
you know what it is? All the snowbirds coming down here.
Yeah.
United 2271 Sarasota Tower. Thanks for your patience. Runway 32, line up and wait.
But even then, with all, I mean, this is, I think, I just read the other day. This is the #1 place in the U.S. to retire.
It is.
Everyone, and word got out, so everyone's here. So
I guess I don't see you holding short. Disregard United 2271. Cancel the line up and wait clearance.
Got 2 red and 2 white.
And exit at 525. How about you? I see you down there. Runway 32. Line up and wait.
Exit at 525. We'll take it. Line up and wait. Runway 32.
Okie dokie.
I'm not going to introduce flaps until later on.
One good job. Turn left after 3.
Airspeed is not where it needs to be. Before flaps. Okay.
Yeah.
So you just bring the power back. Now, right now we're going to be at 1,500 RPM. There's going to be a normal check, normal landing.
Okay.
1,500 RPM.
Exit at 525. Thanks for your patience. Traffic 2 miles.
All the way to 1,500.
Runway 32.
There you go.
Clear takeoff.
And then now you don't want to come too low, right? So you're going to slow up the descent. Airspeed will slow to bleed off.
297 Golf, traffic departing runway 32, runway 4, clear land.
Clear to land, runway 4.
Clear to land, runway 04, 5297 Golf.
Good job. Okay, so you keep on coming down. Little bit. So you got 4 reds.
Yep. So I'm gonna increase the low throttle.
Correct.
Our release is back, so just be a short another minute or 2.
Okay. There you go. So just don't descend. Just keep it up until you get the lights. There's one light, they're coming back on. And you can put in a notch of flaps. I'll do it for you since you get your hands full. You got one notch of flaps here. All right. Watch the airspeed. Airspeed is crucial on final.
At 525.
So you got red over white, looks good.
1,600 for traffic, for Tampa traffic, 1,600.
You want 70, you about 75 is a good benchmark here, okay?
Yeah.
For your airspeed.
I'm pulling back on throttle.
Yeah, just leave it at 15. Okay, that's perfect.
Yeah, perfect, right there.
Okay. But you got to stay with it, okay? So it's you're gonna keep on coming down.
So I got the trees.
Okay, so you see what you're doing. Look at your airspeed. You're at 80 knots, still good. You want to be really no less than 70. Okay, we are cleared to land. Okay, watch the airspeed. You're at 75. Keep the plane coming down.
Anytime. Sarasota Tower, 7 Papa Tango, inbound runway 4.
07 Papa Tango, Sarasota Tower, runway 4, continue traffic will be holding position.
Keep it coming down. Airspeed, watch airspeed. Okay, you're at 75 knots is where you want to be.
11 o'clock, low, less than 1 mile.
Those are birds, okay? So you're high, what you're going to do? Push the nose down, right?
Yep.
And that'll help you build your airspeed. Airspeed gets too fast, and you bring the power back, right?
I'm at 10, listen, I'm at 10 knots of flaps.
Okay, 20 knots flaps. It's not that big of a deal.
Oh, I was asking.
Oh, yeah, I got you. You did ask. I'm sorry. So you're coming on down. Look to the far end of the runway. Check your airspeed. 70 knots, nothing less than 70 knots. Keep the nose coming down. Okay, you got to keep the nose coming down to maintain your airspeed because you're less than 70 now. Keep the airspeed down, power to idle, power to idle, and look to the far and hold it on. Okay, good job. There we are. Good job. Okay.
60 Hotel, departure from the grassy area, directors north, air and rescue.
So let's clear at Charlie.
Altimeter 3016.
You're feeling the
Hotel. Clear at Charlie here.
Clear Charlie.
Tower, Skyhawk 6606 Delta, ready to go, 32 at Delta.
Skyhawk 907 Golf, turn left Charlie, contact ground point 9er.
9-7 Golf, clear Charlie, ground point 9, thanks for your help, good day.
Fit 48, runway 4.
Yeah, when you said clear Charlie, I didn't know whether it was...
Roger, you can taxi to Dolphin via Foxtrot, hold short of runway 3.
Let's talk, let's get through these guys done.
Foxtrot, hold short for
sorry.
Okay, once you talk to ground.
455, my Bravo.
5297 Golf, I've got you all set up. 5297 Golf,
455,
clear Charlie, pilot place.
Mike Charlie Alpha Oscar Airport via the Sarasota 5 departure, radar vectors as filed. On departure, maintain 3,000. Expect 1,000, 11,000, 10 minutes after departure. Departure frequency 119.65. Squawk 6041, 6041.
Gulfstream 455, Mike Bravo is cleared to Orlando. Sarasota 5 radar vectors is filed 3,000, 1010, 119.65, 6041.
Gulfstream 5 Mike Bravo, Rebecca is correct. Break Cessna 5297 Golf, taxi to park via, okay, you know what, hold your position. Sirius 315 Mike Charlie, verify you're on Delta now.
I am on Delta.
Sirius 5 Mike Charlie, I'd like you to turn right your next taxiway. Hotel Charlie 2, hold short of runway 32 at Charlie 2.
Got a damn traffic.
Sirius 5 Mike Charlie, turn right.
Turn right here.
Cessna 5297 Golf, turn right on Delta Hotel Foxtrot to your parking.
Okay, Delta Hotel Fox, the ramp, 9-7 Golf, thanks.
Sirius 5 Mike Charlie, your next turn is going to be your
clearly, that's blocked, this is blocked, this is blocked. I mean, it's a disaster. Right turn.
Right turn. Charlie 2.
So now we're on Delta, to Hotel, to Foxtrot.
5481, clearance to Chicago.
SkyWest 5481, you're clear to Chicago O'Hare Airport via the Circus Port departure as well. Departure maintained.
It wasn't just me today. It was like
no, don't ever think of that. I mean, it's you're at the at least with a regimented training plan that we're following. You know, it's that you are. You're still learning. I mean, and this is an environment great to learn in.
Correction, Circuit
There's going to be hiccups, but
expect 340, 10 minutes after, frequency 119.65.
You know what I was about to do? I was about to burn my turn signal on. It's just like...
Yeah, go. Going Air Shuttle 6075 at gauge Bravo 11, requested pushback.
Pushback your discretion, non-moving area.
Roger that, I shuttle 6075.
On hotel.
Sarasota ground, Navy on 47 Lima.
So this is one taxiway, so it's hotel. It's not that you're on anything different. You're still on hotel, and you can even look up here because the black sign,
at 1,100.
And then parking ground is the intersection.
Yeah, black is where you're at. There's some mnemonic, I forgot about it, but it's black is where you're at or something like that.
47 Lima Delta.
Or black you're there, yellow you're there, something like that. But if it's the yellow background with there, the black background yellow, that's a location.
0104.
Yellow is direction.
Since they follow the yellow brick road.
Yeah.
Navy on 7 Lima Delta, runway 04, taxi via Alpha Delta.
04 Alpha and Delta, 7 Lima Delta.
And ground United 2271, looks like we got a return back to the gate, and then they're going to give us the one Bravo 11 that Embraer is pushing off of.
Roger, United 2271, you could taxi to parking at your discretion.
All right, our discretion to park, United 2271.
A big one. It's always a big one.
You know why that's a new sign, that Ross Aviation sign is new?
Yeah. They used to be Rectrix or something like that. Now they call it themselves Ross.
Why I couldn't, I was like, where am I? Keep on changing everything.
Cirrus 315, Mike Charlie, cross runway 32 at Charlie 2, straight into Dolphin.
32, Mike Charlie, thanks for help.
You're welcome.
You guys need a sign, like a bullseye.
Oh, yeah. Okay, do you want to try to do this yourself?
I can.
Okay.
United 20.
So what I do here, and I don't know what, if we've done the wood chip before, is I spin it around.
Yep, that's
so I get close here, try to avoid going on the gravel, power, use differential braking to get around.
Like this here.
United 2271, Roger, you know what, I'll just amend the time.
Good job.
Propose it at 18:15 if it's
And what I'm
2
going
hours,
to do
16:15
is...
if it times out, just
checklist?
Right, we'll go with that for right now, United 2271. Thanks for watching out for us, though.
No problem, you have a good day.
Terminate. Avionics switch.
All right, November